Southern Coin Hunter here. Got a roll of Dateless Buffalo nickels. There's a 1913 down at the bottom, so I won't nicodate that. I put it on the bottom for a reason. Don't have to nicodate that. It's a type 1 mail. Well, what it did do, I pulled out 8 of these. These are pretty darn slicked up. As you can tell, we're going to do some nicodating. And I like to do this every so often. I'm going to do 8 in this video. So basically, what you're going to see me do is, let's get this right there. Got the designer's initial. What I did, I pre-cleaned these with rubbing alcohol only. Now, I find my toothpicks. That's what I do. Is I like to agitate it. Actually, this one's coming out already. Put some gloves on to protect my hands from it. It's under mild acidic. Looks like this is going to be in 1915. It's a mild acid, the nicodate is, and it can stain your fingers yellow. Yep, it's going to be in 1915, so we're going to... I think the rubbing alcohol helps in that manner. It kind of cleans off the surface contamination. Yep, we got 1915. Now, this does damage the nickel. Value-wise, you can cut the grade. So now we're going to see if there's any... No, it's a 1915 Philly. So this one's missing the designer's initial. I can't remember what the F stands for. All of a sudden my mind went blank. Like I said, you just squeeze just a little bit out. I probably put too much on there. And this one's already starting to come out. Now, I've heard people in the past finding like the 8/7 doing this. I mean, we know it's going to be a 19 something because they were made from 1913 to 1938. So the first 2 numbers is going to be a given. Then I'm using a napkin to dry off the nicodate. You have to do it one more time, it looks like. Sometimes you got to do twice. I've done it up to 3 times. If it doesn't show up after the 3rd try, it's pretty much slicked out. There's a number. It's be 1930, but I'm not too sure. That could be a 2. You can see the number right up in here. So we'll do it one more time. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now I can see it's 1921. So you got the 1, the 9, 2. Actually, that looks more like a 4. This is maybe a 1924. Yep, it's going to be 1924. Clean it up a little bit better. I'll show y'all underneath the scope. Yep, 1924. We have a mint mark. Okay, now this is the tricky part. The mint mark is supposed to be, oops, right up in here. And looks like if it's a mint mark, it's been cut off and just worn down. These were not the best designed or engraved dies per se. If you find nice graded examples, there really are very gorgeous looking coins. Oh. So we're just going to just nickadate the whole area, it looks like. I was trying to get it on there easy, but sometimes the rim, it smushes down as it wears down. You don't have a mint mark. I have one of my red books in here. I think this is going to be a Philadelphia Mint Buffalo nickel. Because if you, there we go. Because the mint mark would be right between the C and that E, and the rim's right there. So if it was there, it's been worn down. This one's got a little bit of a number showing. Let's see. No mint mark. So we're going to go ahead and just do the... Now these do make great album fillers till you get one with actual true mint mark that shows up without nickel date. That's a good way to get Buffalo nickels. There we go. And of course you can see the light reflection on the nickel date. These lights are from the scope, and that's from the overhead light with the magnification built into it. Just want to let it sit for a second or two. I've actually had some of the days didn't appear till the next day. Okay, let's go ahead and dry it off. So I'm going to do a second application to it. These Dateless Buffalo nickels usually sell for about 30 cents a piece from a dealer. $19.23, I can see it there. In case y'all don't see it, I'll point it out. 1, the 9, 2, and 3. Okay. Of course, the F is worn down. The initials will be right there. That's what that little gap is. And like I said, this one doesn't. I'm not going to try nickel-dating for the mint mark, because if it was there, it'd be right here, and it's too worn down. Think about this. The ones in the 20s were heavily used due to the Great Depression. the pennies were, the wheat cents. There we go. Got it on there. It's pretty cool watching the date appear. So I'm only going to do 8 in this video. Now, if I can find a few more, I can take up the 1913. I want to keep saying 2013, but it's not. So it's like this is the 1918. This is a 1918. Now the question is, should I liquidate it one more time? See if it's the 1918 over 17. I think that's. I'm trying to get to my mouse, not knocking the camera around. Let's see something here. I think. Actually, I'm going to go to, not this, but PCGS website. Price guide, Buffalo Nickels. I'm not going to show you all this screen. I don't really have their permission to. Go to PCGS.com. You can go to the price guide and you can look up the coins. Let me see. They got the varieties listed on here. It's a 1918 over 7 Denver. So what I will do is flip it over, and this is a Philly, so it will not have that 8 over the 7. You can see the date. A little bit superficial damage on there, so we should still be able to pull a date off of this one. I get a row. I try to stretch these rows out because it's so hard to get a row. Let's cherry picking through somebody's coal bin at a store. There we go. What I'm going to do is we'll tube these up. I do have some nickel tubes for this. Okay, it's got pretty dark. We're going to go ahead and clean it off. So no date. Let's see what we got. No date yet. That's something coming around, so I'm going to do it one more time. Let's just check the reverse. Nope. Now you're trying to pull a mint mark off of that one. Sometimes they're just so bad you can't pull the mint marks off. There we go. Now I can start. So basically what the asset's doing, it finds the impression and re-etches the impression out from the mint strike or the die strike to reveal the date. And like I said earlier, sometimes it doesn't work. So just wait and see here. Meanwhile, while we're looking at that, 1940S. Look at Mercury down right now. Sometimes I do have to do this to help it bring out the date. Let's use a little toothpick. Okay, just agitate the metal. See, I'm getting the stuff on my hands already. Shoot. I don't think you'll be able to pull a date off of this one at all. Sometimes I've had them where they not pull the date off and go back and check the next date, and there's the date. It's pretty bad. I'm going to look at it through my ultraviolet loop. Because sometimes it's 1917. Let's see if I can show it now. That's 1918. 19108. This is going to be a Philly minted. So it took a little bit of time for it to come out. Earlier when I was saying this, I did pre-clean these just a little bit. It kind of helps out. Now do not use this on silver, only on nickel. So even though I clean this, you can see how dark it's turning. Strain up here this weekend, I think. Okay. I'll try to do 8 because it keeps, I don't want the videos to be too long. I may cut it down to 5. Got another 1923. Let's see, is there any specialty on that one? No Denver, they only made San Francisco. I'm not going to try to reveal the mint marks on these. They're just so heavily worn down. When I did look through, there are some mint marks that we will be able to look at. I don't know if this is one of them or not. Nope, it's Philly. Now this got some superficial surface scratches right there. So again, this to work, it's going to be a trick. There we go. And this is number 7. It's going to be a 1914. Now there's a 14 with a 4/3 variant. Listen to this, a 14/3 at G4, $400. One's graded at a 66, $90,000. Wow. So this is the 1914. And it's not 1914/3. But you can see the date pretty good right there. Imagine a nickel date of 1914/3 would go for $50. Because you had the nickel date to find out. This is coin number 8. Then we're going to call it the end of this video. Whoa, too much. What is that toothpick? Here it is. Trying to agitate it up just a little bit. It's starting to bring out some numbers. Pretty cool. Some people call it knuckle magic. Just dry it off. I'm going to do it. We're going to hit it one more time with the nickel date. See, it's not even showing up. This may be one of the ones that we may not get a date. I'm seeing something. I think I see a 191. There we go. No, flooded it. God dog it. So let's see. So this ran from 1913 to 38. 25 years. Short run for a nickel compared to the Jefferson nickel now. So they produced both nickels, Jefferson and the Buffalo nickels, in 1938. So this is probably not the fun part of the hobby. Some people to watch. It is something to do. Create a little content. Yeah, it's not going to show up. It's I'm trying to clean that base off. Yeah, it's I see it's in 1914 also. It's hard to see the 4. I'll point it. 1, 9, 1. There's the 4 right there. So we got two 1914s. And it's just shot. See, if this is a type 1, it'll cut down right there. So that's how you can tell it's not 1913. And if there's a mint mark, it'd be somewhere up in here, and I'm just not going to try it. These are pretty slick. So that's going to conclude this video. Thanks to all new subscribers. Slowly getting towards a 500 number. Appreciate all the views. But love to see comments. So y'all have a good evening and enjoy the football.